The National Electrical Code, NEC, defines a countertop as the horizontal surface of a cabinet, counter, table, or similar structure that is used for the preparation of food, work, or display, as stated in NEC 210.2. Considering a 5-foot Peninsula countertop with a sink and backsplash, the countertop is used for multiple purposes including preparing food at the sink, work such as cutting and chopping, and display of appliances and decorations. Therefore, it is considered a single countertop space for the purposes of receptacle placement. Now, regarding receptacle placement requirements. NEC 406.3 requires receptacles to be installed within 12 inches, which is 305 millimeters, of the edge of the countertop. The International Municipal Code IMC 210.52 C4 requires receptacles to be installed horizontally with the bottom edge at least 1 inch, which is 25 millimeters above the countertop surface. Based on these requirements, the recommended receptacle placement is as follows. Firstly, install one receptacle on the end of the peninsula, below the countertop surface, in accordance with NEC 406.3. Secondly, install 2 additional receptacles on the backsplash, on either side of the sink, in accordance with IMC 210.52. C4. The receptacle below the countertop provides convenient access to power for appliances or other devices that are used on the countertop. The receptacles on the backsplash provide access to power for small appliances or electronic devices that are used near the sink, such as a toaster or coffee maker. This placement meets all applicable code requirements and provides practical functionality. Always consult your local electrical inspector for specific interpretations and requirements in your jurisdiction. For example, if you are trying to find the area of a kitchen that requires small appliance circuits, you should refer to NEC 210.11. C1. This requires at least 220 amp circuits for all receptacles serving countertop and work surfaces. NEC 210.52. C describes where the receptacle outlets are to be located. First, in the kitchen, pantry, breakfast room, dining room, or similar area, receptacle outlets with a 20 amp branch circuit should be installed so that no point along the wall line is more than 24 inches from a receptacle outlet. According to NEC 210.52, C1 receptacle outlet shall be installed at each wall counter space that is 12 inches or wider. Secondly, countertop spaces separated by ranges, refrigerators, or sinks shall be considered as separate countertop surfaces. Thirdly, receptacle outlets shall be located along a wall directly behind the countertop or on the countertop, as defined in NEC 406.5. D. Fourthly, receptacles shall not be installed in a face-up position on the countertop surfaces. Fifthly, if the countertop is replaced, the receptacle shall comply with NEC 210.52. C3. If you require more receptacles, you can consider a multi-outlet assembly. NEC 210.52. C5 describes multi-outlet assemblies. A multi-outlet assembly is where multiple receptacles are installed in a single enclosure. Such devices shall be acceptable if the distance from the face of the appliance to the receptacle is not less than 18 inches. Multi-outlet assemblies are allowed, with the NEC providing certain restrictions. This comes from NEC 210.52. The code states that at least one wall receptacle outlet shall be installed along each wall line of 2 feet or more. Each kitchen countertop surface requires a receptacle if it is 12 inches or wider. Countertop spaces separated by ranges, sinks and refrigerators are separate countertop spaces. A receptacle is required along the wall behind the counter no more than 20 inches above the countertop. Countertop receptacles are prohibited from being installed face up. Peninsula countertops are treated separately from regular countertops and have special requirements. You can find further clarification in the NEC handbook. The NEC is not intended as a design specification, but rather ensures minimum safety. A designer or homeowner can exceed the minimum requirements, such as increasing the number of receptacles beyond what is required. It is recommended to contact a qualified electrician, especially for new construction and renovations. The electrician can help ensure compliance with all electrical codes, including local and state regulations. The electrician can provide advice on the best receptacle placement for your specific needs. It is important to understand that the National Electrical Code undergoes regular revisions. Be sure to consult the latest edition of the NEC and any applicable local amendments. Staying up to date with the latest code requirements helps ensure safety and compliance. Also, consider the use of ground fault circuit interrupter (GFCI) protection for receptacles serving countertop surfaces in kitchens. GFCI protection helps protect against electrical shock. If you are not familiar with electrical work, consult a qualified electrician for assistance.